Welcome to Ayurvedic Pathshala. If you like the videos, hit like and subscribe and keep watching. Hello friends. I have discussed with you a lot about COVID-19 and coronavirus in my previous videos, and today I have come up with Ayurvedic aspect of COVID-19 disease. As you all know that this is a new disease which has been causing health pandemic throughout the world, and we are still fighting in combating this situation. We have tried so many things, but still we have reached nowhere. Then at this crucial time, why not to go for Ayurveda? That is our indigenous system of medicine. Here the question arises that why we should choose Ayurveda? Is there anything related to this mentioned in Ayurveda, or is there any treatment in Ayurveda? Let's talk about that. Our acharyas have already discussed a lot about pandemics, communicable diseases, and microorganisms. If you ask me that is there any discussion of viruses or bacteria uh, and anything else like that in Ayurveda, then the answer would be that the acharyas were very well aware of the diseases. They did not specifically point it towards a particular virus or bacteria, but they talked about the diseases and their pathogenesis in gross. Acharya Charak has already said that the diseases are uncountable. There are plenty of diseases, and there are some diseases which we have not come across yet. But at least we should work on a basic pathogenesis of the disease so that we can fight with any kind of disease in coming times instead of going to be very specific for that disease. And all this starts from a reference in our samhitas, which is referred under a topic that is Janpdodhwans, where Janpad means community and Janpdodhwans means community destruction, which we call pandemic. Acharyas were very well aware of the pandemics at that time. That is why they explained about Janpdodhwans in detail in separate chapters in their text. They say that despite of being their difference in age, sex, body constitution, body strength, immunity, sometimes we all suffer from same kind of disease, which is termed as Janpadadhans. And this is influenced by some common factors that we share, like air is common, water is common, place and time. If any of them gets impure with time, or any of them gets polluted or vitiated, we become sick, or there is eruption of some new diseases. Viruses, bacteria and microorganisms as concerned, they talked about bhoot, sukshma, krimi, greh, and also said that they are very small and some are not even visible with eyes. We need Divya Drishti to see them, pointing towards their very small size and need of special equipments to see them. Somewhere they were very well aware of the fact that there are microorganisms and they do occur pandemics, and we should be ready for that every time. Ayurveda science also divides diseases into two types, Nij and Agantuj. Nij are the diseases that are caused by internal body factors, and Agantuj are the diseases that are caused by external factors like trauma and like invading of microorganisms. Diseases like diabetes, hypertension, they are internal body diseases. They are caused by internal body factors. And in Ayurveda, when we treat a disease, we go for very important thing, that is Nidan Parivarjan. That is avoiding the causative factors of the disease and then going for medicines. And that too, medicines are given by first doing the complete body assessment for sign and symptoms, dosh, dhatu, sar, bull of the patient and bull of the disease. That is strength of patient, strength of disease, age of the patient, its eating capacity, digestion power of the patient. We assess all these factors and then prepare a proper treatment plan for that person. Our treatment is not the one which targets viruses or microorganisms inside the body. It targets increasing the body's strength to fight the microorganism inside the body. That is to increase the immunity to make the person more strong to fight with any kind of infection. Ayurveda says that our longevity, that is age, how much we will live, and our body strength, that is immunity, is influenced by two factors. One is Dev and second is Purushakar. What is Dev? Dev are the Purvkrit Karm or Purjanam karam. That is the activities which we have done in the past, not in the previous birth. We have done in our earlier time. And Purushakar are the activities we are doing in the present. He says that both these activities, what we have done in the past and what we are doing in the present, they influence our age and strength. If both are good and both are in balance, then we all will live long life. We will all have long and better living. If we have done something wrong, then it will definitely affect our age and health. It is definitely going to affect that. And yes, we are very much aware of the fact what we have done earlier, what we are uh, doing with nature. We are playing with it so insensitively, so we are destructing it at a mass level in the race of becoming better than other, leaving bad footprints behind. There we also see, when we talked about COVID-19, we talked about its main cause from the research point of view, which we are discussing from so many days of coronavirus, that it is zoonotic in origin, means it has animal origin. It came from animals into humans, and the animal also that came out to be, that is bat. When we talk about Ayurvedic aspect of this, what Ayurveda says that when we do some kind of things which are bad, which are responsible for eruption of any disease or loss of age, the main cause is adharam. Adharam means wrongdoings or wrong deeds which we have done in the past. And the main reason behind doing adharm is purukrit karma, that is wrong acts done in the past. And why we have done those wrong acts? Because of pragyaprad. We know that something is bad for us and we are doing something wrong. And we know that it will have wrong impact on us, means doing wrong things consciously. We are very much conscious in our mind that we are doing wrong, but still we are doing this. That is pragyaparad. And all this leads to adharm, that is crime or wrong deeds, which affect us in many ways. In today's time, we are doing pragyaparad in one way or the other, especially when it comes to our food habits, lifestyle, sleep patterns, waking patterns, eating habits. As we know that drinking alcohol is injurious for health, smoking is injurious for health, but still we are consuming both of them. That is pragyaparad. We know that late sleep, late going to bed is bad for our health, but we do our most of the work during late nights. We are waking up late nights. We are rising up late. All these things affect our daily routine. They are affecting us internally. They are affecting our health, and we will know that what kind of food we should eat, which kind of food is good for our body, what kind of meat is good for our body. Nowhere it is written that we should eat bats. Nowhere it is written that we should eat junk baked food. Nowhere it is written that we should eat freezed food. But we are making that and we are eating it. We are consuming it every day. Why don't we go for making fresh food at home and consuming that food? All this is leading to weak body strength, reducing our immunity in one way or the other, and we are making our body to accept that kind of food. And in Ayurveda, what we call it, it is oksatamya. Ukshete yad ochityad oksatamyam tad uchyate. We all know that this food is not good for us. This particular food is not for us, for humans. But we eat that food in little quantities almost on every day, and we make it suitable for our body with time. Actually, our body is not suitable for that. These unhealthy eating habits, we have to leave them shortly and smoothly. We have to reverse this. Otherwise, this can also bring other unknown form of diseases. Our body is very important, and in Ayurveda science it says नगरी नगरस्य एव रथस्य रथी यथा स्वशरीरस्य मेधावी कृतेषु वहितो भवेत्. This is very beautifully written in Charak Samhita. That is what he is saying, that as a state holder takes care of his state from inner conflicts, and as a charioteer takes care of his chariot from external conflicts. Swasharirasya medhavi. Medhavi means an intelligent person. So, like that, intelligent person is one who takes care of him or himself or his body from external factors and internal factors as well. Right? They have said this very beautifully. So, have you ever thought that what we are behaving, why are we doing all this to our body? Why are we making our body forcefully to accept all the bad things present around? Why we are behaving as idiots for our own body? This is the time nature has told us to wake up and first take care of yourself, your body. Everything is bad around us. So much of pollution, so much of chaos all around. Where are we heading? Have we ever thought that? When we talk about treatment point of view, then Ayurveda has two principles. Ayurveda has two prayojan. First is svasthasya swastharakshanam, that is to take care of the healthy person. And second is aturasya vikar prashamnam, that is to treat the diseased person. So first preference is to take care of the healthy person. As in this situation which we are facing today, some people are already infected with this infection. Some are reviving on their own with their own body's immune system and body strength. They are able to destroy the virus with their immune reaction. But some are also there which are having very bad prognosis as per their age is concerned or their body ability is concerned. Right. There are a number of trials going throughout the world day and night with the hope of doing something new and become someday we come with something very good as a medicine or as a vaccine for this particular virus. And for that, acharyas has told for swasthasya swasthya rakshanam. And for that, the very first thing that they said, that is social distancing. Very beautifully they explained it in a shlok that all the communicable diseases, like if we take this infection which is happening today, that is corona infection, they spread from prasangat gatra sansparshat nihswashat sah bhojanat sah shayya asnat cha api vastramalya anulepanat. That is, they spread from talking, they spread from body touch, they spread from breathe, what we breathe, air we breathe. They spread by sitting on common surface or sleeping on a common surface. They spread by sharing belongings like clothes, ornaments and creams. In a way, they emphasize the fact of social distancing for safety purpose. The first very most thing they explained is social distancing. Second thing they said is vyadhi kshamatva, means rog pratirodhak kshamta, and what we call today's immunity of a person. Immunity is very important to fight with any kind of antigen entering our body. Maybe it is a virus or maybe it is a bacteria. So they also emphasized on the fact of vyadhi kshamatva. Acharyas have described about role of vyadhi kshamatva for fighting with disease, which we call body immunity, to respond and fight with any kind of infection. They say that it is that power of body which reduces the disease strength or stops the occurrence of disease in the body. In the form of the written shlok, that is vyadhi kshamatvam, vyadhi bal virodhitvam, vyadhi utpat pratikandhavatvam iti. It is given by Chakripani and it beautifully explained that what is this vyadhi kshamatva or rog pratirodhak kshamta. But Acharya Charak said that this is not present in equal number in every individual. Every person has its own level of immune power depending upon 13 factors mentioned in Charak Samhita. Some of them like place of birth, time of birth, genetic factors, food quality, body strength, eating habits, food habits, then age, then body strength, all these factors, they explained it beautifully. So at least we should thank our ancestors for enriching us with good immunity, and because developing immunity is not a one-day process. It takes long time to develop good immunity, and yes, immunity is also innate kind of immunity which we get from our ancestors. If they have consumed good things, then genetically we will also have good immune system, uh, definitely. So they also said that Vyadhik Shamatva is of three types: Sahaj, Kalaj and Yuktikrit. Sahaj, which is innate; Kalaj, that we get with time; and Yuktikrit, which we increase with our ahar and aushad, that is food and medicine. So it can be increased by using good food, healthy food, and following our procedures like Swasthrit, Sadvrit and medicines. At the end of this video, I will definitely discuss with you some of the herbs that can be used to increase immunity of a person. Ayurveda deals with the overall aspect of treatment, covering religiously till psychologically. Like they have three ways of treatment. First is Dev Vipashri, second is Yukti Vipashri, and third is Satvavajay. Dev Vipashri means religious activities like we go for upavas, we do fasting like Havan, Yagya. These type of karma are Dev Vipashri. Yukti Vipashri is treatment with drugs or medicines. We say that is Aushad Chikitsa. And Satvabhaje is a psychological treatment. We treat the patient psychologically, we reduce its anxiety levels, because high stress level also uh, in some way leads to destruction of our immunity and our body strength. So Ayurveda covers overall aspect of treatment in the form of three things. First is Dev Vipashri, second is Yukti Vipashri, and third is Satvabhaje. Next very important thing that we have to maintain for our good body strength and immunity are mentioned above, like Satamya, Sadvrit Palan, Swastrit Palan and Rasayan Sevan. Satme. What is Satme? Satme means eating something which is good for our body. Don't eat anything which harms our body or force our body to eat anything or accept anything which is not good for us, right? We should start practicing regional food habits. We should maintain that regional food, like Punjabis should go for Punjabi food instead of Gujarati food. Gujaratis should adopt Gujarati food because it is suitable according to their environment, right? And it is suitable for them genetically because they are consuming them from lots of years, and their bodies is accepting to that food only. If they eat something else or somewhere else they go and accept and try to eat something else, like if I being from Punjab, if I go to Rajasthan, that I may not able to digest the food of Rajasthan because I'm not susceptible for that, right? It takes time to adjust to that kind of food. Then we should go for satme food, like we should go for home cooking, we should go for fresh food, avoid junk food, avoid already freezed foods. We could the much we can go for, we can do that, because immunity is a long process and we should not spoil our immunity which is given to us by our ancestors. Instead we should enhance it for further for our further generations. Second is Sadvrit Palan. Sadvrit Palan is something which are ethical living. We should live with ethics, not like anything sleeping then sleeping or waking up then waking up, doing the wrong deeds or doing wrong things. Go for something which is very suitable for you. Sastrit Palan, we should wake up properly on time, we should sleep on time, we should eat properly, we should uh, do some exercises which are given in our Swastrit, like yoga, morning walks. We should go for all this. We should go for healthy eating and healthy lifestyle. And Rasayan Sevan, this is a very hot topic nowadays, that Rasayan Sevan is very good as it has immunomodulatory effect. I am going to discuss this on detail in coming few minutes. So what is Rasayan Sevan? Rasayan is something which nourishes our body completely, and it do increases our immune strength. And I will discuss some drugs with you right now. what are the same basic drugs which have very good immunomodulatory effect on us. Now, if you ask me that is there anything in Ayurveda that we can do for increasing our immunity, then being an Ayurvedic physician, I would say a big yes for that, because there are lots of articles published already, lots of research has been done on various drugs in Ayurveda. And one of the research says that we should go for Nitya Rasayan or Anitya Rasayan. Nitya Rasayan are the dravyas that we use on our daily basis, like rice, amla, gogrit, that is cow milk fat, moong dal, spices. All these have antioxidant properties, and we use all these on in regular basis in our diet. And second are anitya rasayan, that is non-rasayan drugs that we do not use daily, but they act on two ways, either by improving our digestion or by digesting the undigested food present in our stomach. Drugs like methi, pipli, adrak, ajwain, they improve our digestion. And drugs like daru haridra, patha, ela, kutaj, haritaki, bibitaki, these digest the undigested food in our body. So these rasayan dravyas can act in three ways. They can act as immunoadjuvant, they can act as immunosuppressant, or they can even act as immunomodulator. So here are the examples of some rasayan dravyas. First is amla. Amla is, that is Indian gooseberry, that is very rich in vitamin C and polyphenols, and it also has a very good immunomodulatory effect on our body. It increases our immune system, immune strength. Same is for the next is ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, that is our Indian winterberry. It acts on both our cellular cell-mediated immune system and humoral immune system. It acts as an antioxidant, act as an analgesic, act as a neuroprotective, antibacterial, immunomodulator. It has regenerative properties also. So these two drugs are very beautiful if we use them as immunomodulator for ourselves. Next is haridra. Haridra contains curcumin. Curcumin is anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and chemopreventive also. So there are beautiful and very beneficial effects of all these drugs. Then there is triphala. Triphala also act as immunomodulator, also helps in digestion, and also act on our liver and improves our dhatu agni and jatra agni both. It acts at both levels, so it is also very good potent immunomodulator for us. Madhyashti. Madhyashti has alkaloids and glycosides, polyphenols, terpenoids. These also act on our system and improve our immunity to a very good level. Then talking about giloy. Giloy is easily available in India. It is almost present in every part of India, and through research, when it was researched on immunocompromised patients of HIV by M.V. Kalikar, V.R. Thavani, and R.K. Khiani, in their text they quoted in their article, what they quoted is that when they compared two groups, one which were given Giloy Quat and the one which were on placebo HIV patients, they noticed that there was fall in leukocyte count in HIV patient as compared to those with placebo. But yes, it was not that remarkable research. They told us to also follow other research articles regarding this. But yes, in multiple researches, it has been seen that Giloy has a very good immunomodulatory effect. It again stimulates our B lymphocytes, macrophages, polymorphonuclear lymphocytes, and enhance our immune reaction towards antigens or any kind of foreign particle, we can say. Next is banana. Banana, I think we almost all consume banana, and banana has very good phytoconstituents like polyphenols, terpenoids, phytosterols. These are all very good antioxidants, antibacterial, anti-diabetics, antimicrobial, and they are very good immunomodulator and anti-inflammatory. So I would say that polyphenols are much better immunomodulatory potent than vitamin C. So anything which contains polyphenols is very good for increasing our immunity. Then next what we have is some of the drugs that help in digestion, like fenugreek, ginger, piper longum, carom seeds, which I have already discussed with you, and some help in digestion of that is daru haridra, berberis aristata, sesamplus pereira, pata, curcumin, haridra, cardamom, that is ela, picoryza kuro, that is Cutters, Terminalia chabula, Haritki, Terminalia vivitki. These drugs do help in our digestion, and digestion is the main source of immunity. If we will have good digestion, we will have good immunity as well. Then next is very important thing that is coming out nowadays, that is Ayush Kwat. Ayush Kwat is made up of 4 ingredients. One is tulsi, 4 parts, dalchini 2 parts, shunthi 2 parts, and kali mirch 2 parts. These 4 ingredients make a very good tea, and we can use it daily for enhancing our immunity, because in researches it is seen that especially dalchini, when it is taken in large amounts or in higher doses, it increases our cell mediated immune system. It enhances it, and in low doses it enhances our humoral immune system, and it is a very validatory research. Same is for shunthi and kali mirch and for tulsi. They all have very good immunomodulatory effects on our body and enhance our immune system. They enhance immunoglobulins, and immunoglobulins, if I tell you, immunoglobulins are very important for our body, for our immune system, for our immune reaction, because for complement system to react in our body to generate an immune response, they need immunoglobulins to initiate complement system. And if we are deprived of immunoglobulins, then complement system will also, at one level, it will stop working. So to raise them, I think some of these drugs, even Shri Shasa is very good immunomodulator. So all these drugs, if they are used, they can improve us to a very good level. Next, very important, we can add to it is yoga, because we are on social distancing motto. We are residing in our homes for long durations. So it is better to, because of this sedentary lifestyle, we may develop weight, we may have weight gain or any other sort of thing. So it is better to do yoga daily. In morning hours, drink plenty of warm water, and panchkarma is the main treatment which is discussed in Ayurveda for Janpdodhwans, and panchkarma therapies are very beneficial. Second is pratimarshnasya. At least we should put 2 drops of any vegetable oil into our nostril, so that this oil makes a layer on our mucosa, and any kind of antigen entering through our nose does not stick to our mucosa. It avoids it sticking. So pratimarshnasya is taken. Then kaval can be done with oil pulling therapy we do, in which we put oil in our mouth and rotate it in our mouth. That is kaval. Music therapy, we should listen good music. We should reduce our anxiety levels. Stress is very much there because of work, because of money, because of economy is going down, because of corona infection all around. We are not able to go for even a morning walk or evening walk. So all these things are somewhere putting a lots of stress on us. So to reduce that stress, I think we should adopt music therapy, and very important is aromatherapy. Aromatherapy has very good impact on our brain, on our body, and if our body is responding good, then our immune system will respond good. Any kind of stress will form free radicals in our body, and yes, it will reduce our immune system. So just be relaxed, be calm, practice all yogic therapies and panchkarma therapies which you can perform at your homes. Do pratimarshanasya on daily basis, do cover daily, and yes, eat amla, haridra if you want. If you have giloy nearby, you can have giloy. Um, have Ayush Kwat, which is now uh, made available at almost all the dispensaries of Ayurveda, so that you can have a boost immune system, and you can also fight with mild symptoms of coronavirus, because still research is going on. Ayush Ministry is not allowed for a research through our center on a wide population. A proper team is being formed to research on at least one of the very important drugs like ashwagandha, pipli, giloy, dalchini, madhuyashti, and Ayush 64 medicine for its potency in corona patients and increase in immunity basically. So there's a wide research going on nowadays. It has been started 1 or 2 days before. So let's hope that it comes out to be a very good result for all of us, for all Ayurveda fraternity, for all the population of our country, so that we can do good for mankind, good for us as well, and good for Ayurveda. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Take care, stay home, stay safe.